Tá, pera um minutinho. Tchau. Deixa pro público essa porra. Pronto.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Que?
Let's see.
Eu fiz xixi na placa, irmão. Merda é essa? Tá porra.
That must be the world eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The world eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Caracoles. O bichinho morreu. Olha pra isso aqui, amor. O bichinho do bem morreu, ó.
Raposildo?
Não, não é raposildo não. Pô, esse aqui é azul, ó. Aí, o bicho matou ele. Peraí que depois conversa com tu tá vivo ainda.
Que massa esse jogo. Qual é o objetivo? Qual é o objetivo?
Objetivo? Não sei bem ainda não, vou interagir com esse bicho. É tipo um jogo de guerra contando historinha louca aqui, e aí não pode deixar o bicho destruir a árvore da vida. É tipo Kung Fu Panda. Aí você escolhe um bocado de classe, você pode ser um bocado de coisa. Tá sendo um dos melhores jogos da semana.
He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interagir com ref...
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He can't understand why you do such a thing. He won't make it out of here on his own.
Good work, clever cogs. Let me guide you.
Que? Eu matei o cara?
Tu matou?
Porque, tipo, você tem que escolher se você, tipo, é um lemuri do bem, mas é um do mal, tá ligado? É tipo um anti-herói. Ou você é um do bonzinho que vai ajudar todo mundo. E aí, tipo, o meu eu escolhi pra ele ser um pouquinho do mal, tá ligado? E aí, tipo, a partir do momento que, tipo, eu tive que escolher, porque ele é do mal e eu tive que escolher uma decisão entre ser do bem e ser do mal, se eu for do mal eu fico entre o mediano. Aí, tipo, eu falei assim, ah não, eu vou deixar que o destino escolha. E eu dei um soco na cara do cara, acho que eu matei ele. Bom trabalho, desde que isso aqui é.
Meu Deus, não
A
seja
escuridão
não.
parece bem pra mim. Sempre gostei da escuridão. Vou falar, tipo assim, depois de interpretação eu falo que a escuridão parece bem ruim, e eu falo que eu sempre gostei da escuridão, baseado na ação que eu tomei.
A escuridão parece bem ruim.
Ah, you're too sharp to fall for that. Let me guide you into the light.
Wait.
Mas eu tomei uma decisão muito ruim.
Oh, you're off to such a great start.
I always knew you had a good heart.
Just think of yourself, would you? The world is ending.
Ela vai dar um tapão nele, uma marretada. Puf. Mano, eu sou muito do mal, velho. Eu matei o bichinho, mano.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important.
Wherefore, where?
Ele falou impapá. Impapá.
Se eu gosto assim de jogo de escolhas, eu acho que eu
Mas é luta?
The Jagni tribe is likely
É luta?
to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same.
Ah, não vou ser tão do mal assim, não.
The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He believes you share Jagni's view on the world. Regardless, Jagni would welcome someone that had helped them against the Myriad tribe. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the Pride War and the situation with the World Eaters.
A missão atual.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What will it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. They've restrewed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
Paradrap.
That's the Jagni tribe's fault. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Let's see.
O bicho feio da desgrama.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. The Sifu is mindful of his time, but thinks you'll just have to find out for yourself if he's willing to spend some of it on you.
Bom, ela tem um ponto. Vixe Maria, eu entrei. Ô menino feio da peste.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves, to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muna for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wung Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and letting the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life should be an easy decision. He didn't expect that of you. You were born bad so you could do good in this world. That weak mind of yours has made you soft. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a rival. Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no mercy at the end of this war, and offers you a last chance to come back and join when you realize you've picked the wrong side. And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad's Stone Fort before word gets out that you've chosen not to side with them. It was built on the back of many, including us, and claimed by Myriad when the construction was abandoned after the attack on the old village. It was your Muma's vision for a new home for us all. It's time to say goodbye for now. And if it's not the kind of goodbye that lasts forever, then the next will mean the end for you.
Jogaram pra fora, véi.
Better beware, that's a monk up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially. Deformed and unfurled. It's becoming terminal.
Ah. Meteu o pé. Pega aquele caminho nada. Não aprendi a usar os poderes ainda não, velho. Como é que usa o poder do fogo, mano?
Better beware, that's a monk up ahead. They were hit hard by
Vai meter o pé desse bicho aí, velho.
Deformed and unfurled. Not enough key energy. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Dá uma mijadinha aí, dá uma mijadinha.
Let's see.
Deixa eu ver aqui pra quanto que ele tá dando a mijadinha ali.
Let's see.
Viagem rápida, que viagem.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
O Chifu está aqui, não está?
He can see you're a free spirit, so he'll let you in. The Sifu is always interested in meeting someone open to joining their cause. The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigil... He heard you took out of Date's side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common.
What?
He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kitten. He can still sense your kind heart. The seafood says sometimes one memory can make another.
Mesmo papinho do outro.
Your Mooma invented one food. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons. The boomerang, the Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor. And with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. You need to take the struggle to the enemy, or the enemy will bring it to you. When survival is threatened, there's no other option left but war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even though you don't share their values, they hope you'll lead with mercy. The outcome of this war is up to you. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rival's outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that will make you remember. Twinkles that it's good the Myriad tribe is your friend, even if you'd rather shade than shine. Says goodbye to you. Feels for you, even though you're right.
La ara.
Says you're welcome back. Says all life is linked to the tree of life. Says you should take care. The gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort. Says this area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. Beware, that's a monk up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it.
Vou dar uma mijada aqui, como sempre.
Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Knowing how to swim won't solve life's hard problems, but at least one of them won't be drowning. He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? He says a feeling that you're going to drown is a great reminder of the need to learn how to swim. But you need practice, lots of practice. He's sure you'll have to face the consequences of that sooner or later anyway. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. He won't let anyone know you can't swim. He assumes that's what you meant. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the...
Minha mãe!
It's time to go.
Minha mãe aí, ó. Ai, que daí.
Esse
No,
jogo
you
pausa.
can't make up for lost time. You should
Pausa,
know.
tipo,
Practice
você fica aqui um
makes
tempão que ele vai
perfect.
ficar nessa tela aí, ó. Você deve saber a prática.
Vai querer esse fight comigo hoje?
You have to keep working on it.
Amanhã eu vou, prometo.
She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
Treinamento de Kung Fu.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. Being nice comes easy for him. That doesn't make it less important. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found.
Como vamos saber quando é a hora? Acho que uma coisa dentro da gente avisa. Eu acho que ela vem nos falar. Riley, não quero te decepcionar, mas eu acho que o teu urso sumiu. É, também não queria te desapontar. Então trouxemos isso.
Com ele esse banzinho, gostei dele.
He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Você vai ficar tudo bem. Valeu, Riley. Isso que é importante. Sério? Você tem certeza?
Tenho sim. Eu tenho certeza do que vai acontecer. Mas tô te dando assim mesmo.
Eu vou cuidar dele pra sempre, pai.
Eu sei que vai tentar.
Então, Riley, a gente vai parar de procurar o seu urso. Ele disse que era hora de ir.
Ele sabia que você não precisava mais dele.
Então ele esperou você dormir e te deu um beijo de despedida.
Ele pegou o chapéu de viagem e a mala dele e agradeceu por todos esses anos. E pediu pra falar que te perdoou por pegar um dos cookies dele. Aí ele pulou da janela e pegou o trem pra cidade dos ursos.
Foi exatamente isso que aconteceu. Olha mesmo, pessoal.
A gente tá aqui pra isso.
Aí, olha, sim. Foi muito legal ter arrancado a cara dele porque queria ficar comigo e com a Maia. Nunca perca isso, tá? Tá. Podemos ficar juntos? Não, sai daqui.
Pois é, a hora de eu me mandar.
O que eu vou comprar você? Eu lavo as mãos.
Josh, pode ficar o quanto quiser.
É.
Obrigado. Valeu. Mas olhando vocês, e acende a esperança de ter gente legal na faculdade.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon.
Você não é tão ruim assim. Não é? Obrigado, senhor.
He says you don't really need a weapon when you're born. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon.
Você sabe que Lucas e a Riley vão sair juntos e andar de mãos dadas, cheios de medo.
He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Você gosta dela, como você diz, você não vai querer.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Nena, o que você tá pensando?
Você me ajudou a não me sentir estranho. Muita coisa provavelmente vai acontecer com a gente. Provavelmente perdas nos olhos.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you, that you try and give it your all. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Tudo bem. Valeu por chamar. Você quer ir no cinema?
She worries about you. Sometimes you get lost in your own world, where the... They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
Estátua da Liberdade. A grande dama de Nova York tem falado alto e claro desde 1885.
He says that it's not too late for you to turn back. There's no... He wants to know who you think you are.
Uma cor mais inteligente que vai ser divertido. Me diz uma coisa da Estátua da Liberdade que você saiba e eu não saiba.
Ela foi um presente de amizade da...
He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you.
Essa Cat, hein? Que gaiata.
Ela não existe, gênio. Eu inventei.
Sou mais inteligente que você. Você é como é. Bem-vindos à Semana Cultural, pessoal. A escola vai fazer uma feira cultural homenageando quem nós somos e de onde nós viemos. Alguém aqui vai participar? A minha avó vai ter uma barraquinha silvestre. Que ótimo, né? Que cultura ela vai homenagear? Ela nasceu no Camboja. Puxa, vai preparar das Filipinas e depois veio pra cá.
Você sabia disso? Eu fico nervoso quando um deles abre a boca.
É isso aí que torna a América tão única. Todos viemos de lugares exóticos com tradições fascinantes.
Que tradição?
She asks if you're her.
Nossa tradição fascinante. Então eu sou a grande dama do primitismo. Eu quero uma tradição melhor, por favor.
Engraçado você dizer isso.
Engraçado, haha, ou engraçado, engraçado.
She's there for all the cycles. That's her commitment as Sifu, and when she needs them, they're there for her and each other. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now.
Nossas histórias fazem da gente uma comunidade. Amanhã compartilhem a sua origem com a gente. Contem as suas histórias.
Eu tenho uma história, pelo menos.
Você tem uma linda história, não é? Tá na hora de descobrir qual é.
She said it before.
Perdi a porra da minha arma.
Oi?
Os meninos roubou minha arma. Filha da puta.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Meu pai?
Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling.
Tá bom. É muita história, irmão.
Growing up is hard, and things will continue to go wrong as you become older and figure out how to make them right.
Fosse português pelo menos.
He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
Não é português, né?
Não.
É o quê?
É uma língua aí.
Ele perguntou se você também pode ajudá-lo antes de treinar. Isso é português.
A legenda é português. A dublagem não.
Ah, tá.
He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility.
Ah, tomar no cu.
Tava no caminho de novo, pronto lá veio. Mas eu não sei quem. Aí eu vou lá pra ele de novo. Só esperando a Maria dar mais uma voltinha aqui.
He's curious to see what you found.
Mas vou tomar café da manhã.
He says whatever.
Why food
He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know.
Why what's I'm doing
E mamão. Orgulhosa de mim, gente. Já hoje, acho que é 3 dias que eu tô na dieta, 4. Certinha. Eita, papai. Você está falando? Eu amei, papai. Se quiser cantar outra. Foi na Maria Alice, você acredita que eu... Eu acho que a touca tá maior que a galera. Mas tá bonitinha, mamãezinha. Tá bonitinha, mamãezinha. E aparecendo aqui, mas aparecendo passarinho pra fazer um gelo. Quando eu deito pra fazer um gelo na minha cicatriz, oh Deus meu, Deus meu. E agora pra almoçar, gente, ela me pediu almoço, falou assim pra moça, eles estão de dieta, pode mandar coisas de dieta e tal. E da outra vez ela mandou coisas de dieta, Zé Felipe ficou querendo o quê? O que você ficou querendo? Aí, tá mexendo com a pessoa. Aí a moça foi e mandou pra mediana mesmo, não pedindo a beca. Porque, gente, ele é abelha, né? Abelha, mas não sabe. Está.
what's I'm doing there?
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
Why influenciado?
You should take it with you, wear it to practice.
O velho e caia barrafca.
Procura alguém mais chato que o Zé Felipe, gente. E fale miseravelmente que ele é muito chato pra explicar o negócio, velho.
Your Muna says it's about time you got here.
Kensi,
Hopes you're as ready,
inadabzunka, putukonda, kututuku,
but there's enough time left for repetition.
monendasa,
Wants you to prove.
Viram piscininha de feijão pra você. Piscininha. Eu ganhei esse livro da...
monendasa,
Your Muna says you did well today. She's so.
inadaldu,
That's all.
katja toputta, inadaldu,
You should.
pialtuma,
That's. Catchy.
pialtuma,
Your Muna says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing.
pendrinsenä, asadu, kanamunzu,
It's called an automaton.
monendasa, tukonda, kututuku,
Your
kanamunzu, katja
rest,
toputta,
and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Ai, seus outros estão num lugar chamado Instituto do Óculo.
Nothing can stop your pollution from setting the world on fire. Your Muna urges you to blaze a trail.
Inferno de
Burnt
roupa
Italy
Lulinha.
will learn to dread fire.
Ah, merda, deu. Ah, tá.
Morreu de novo?
Eu fiz contra no lugar de alt.
You make it.
Bora, grilinho.
That's just adding fuel to the
Ai,
flame.
ai.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupa.
Tukonda. Asilnatu.
There's nowhere to run to this time. The time has come to stand and fight.
Asana yotutu antoro.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you.
Ferena masalapu.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you.
Ansombara. Arialope nui mumera.
She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worried. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It will take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Ah, ela vai dizer que morreu afogado. De novo. Oh, a mãe dele morreu.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Carai, que lindo, viado.
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.